Mike Peenan here with head coach Andy Berkvam. Andy, your third title, first with Lakeville North-South separation. So what does it mean to bring the state title back to the original Lakeville High School?
Well, it's a great feeling, I'll tell you that. It was something that we knew we could do, but I wanted to play 32 games. I didn't know if we'd win all 32, but just to be in this game was quite an honor. And I tell you what, that's the toughest game we've had all year.
Last team to do that was St. Paul Central when they had 32-0. So what does that mean to join that company? And St. Paul Central, they had a team that was just like yours. I know you didn't want to compare between the two, but you're a pretty exclusive company.
I think we could play with St. Paul Central. I don't think there's any question we could play with them. I don't know who would win, but it'd be a heck of a game.
Talk to us a little bit, because earlier in the week, one of the newspapers mentioned that Lakeville North should get mailed the trophy, and you thought it was a little disrespectful to the rest of the field. So tell me, how classy was the rest of the 4A field? Because it wasn't easy to get here.
It wasn't, and White Bear Lake is a fine team, and they're going to be a good team next year. And, you know, I knew they'd give us everything because they're well coached, and their kids are scrappy, and they just never give up.
So how did you keep pressure off this team, because they were getting dogged, especially later on as they kept on winning games, going undefeated, to make sure that they didn't buckle under pressure?
We just didn't talk about it that much. We kind of had a countdown, but we didn't talk about going undefeated. We never talked about that during the season. We had the goal of getting to state and then see what would happen, and I knew once we got here we'd have a good chance.
You're going to talk about it now? Or
What's that?
Are you going to talk about it now, or it's over?
I'm glad it's over. I tell you what, I'm relieved. It's a load off my shoulders.
Anything you want to say to the seniors as they go along? And I know your mother came all the way up here from Arizona, so is there anything you want to say to her? Because before she had to watch from a distance, now she could watch you in person.
Well, I appreciate her coming. You know, she means a lot to me, obviously, and her husband, Jim, is back in Scottsdale. And my four seniors all brought something different to the table. My daughter was a great leader on and off the court. Didn't play much, but she was a great leader. Jess Brodden hits that big three down the stretch, which she's always done. Ashley Prather is our best defender. She did a pretty good job in the Foley girl, I thought. And then Cassie Rochelle, she probably had the most pressure out of anybody. They thought that she should bring us a state title, and she did.
Well, congratulations, third state title in the last 10 years. Lakeville North is back.
You're right. Hopefully we'll be back next year.
Who knows? We might see you back here. Pretty experienced team. But congratulations. We'll see what happens. Head coach Andy Berkvam.